Our next guest is the star of the new reality show, Match Made in Heaven, and he's on a quest to find the love of his life.
That's right. Shawn Bullard is here to tell us all about his first foray into reality TV and his search to find Mrs. Right. Ooh, it's a challenge out there,
yes,
huh?
It is,
It's
brother.
good to see you, Shawn.
Thank
Okay,
you.
the rest of us, we meet people, you know, maybe through work or socializing, maybe even online, but you decide to go in front of millions of viewers on TV. Why?
Yeah, I'm crazy. You know what? I am very spontaneous. I've done a lot of things in my life, so it was like I've been blessed to have the opportunity to go on an epic show, to be like a pioneer, you know, the first of its kind. So why not? You know, why not? Why not go find love and let everyone see it? So.
Yeah.
All right.
When
Not
you
only...
s- I was just going to follow up when you say first of its kind.
Well, I'm America's first black bachelor, or African-American bachelor, whatever you want to call it. And I also took it as a challenge to be a role model and something different than what's on television.
Yeah.
As black people or minorities, we are, you know, depicted as not so righteous and not so professional on camera a lot, especially with reality TV. And I saw this as an opportunity to show America that we are professional, we are successful. We can be wealthy, and not because we are athletes or entertainers. We can be wealthy because we are great business owners as well. And, you know, for the process of the show, we still know how to treat women. You know, we know how to court women, talk to them, not talk down, or like you hear like in a lot of rap songs where they call like the B word and things of that sort. So it was a great opportunity to bring that to television and bring that to the world.
Great opportunity, you say. Well, you had 24 bachelorettes there.
I ain't complaining about that.
Other ladies right
And
there.
they're all living under one roof with you. I mean, how overwhelming? Was it overwhelming? Was it just, you know, a dream come true? What was it?
It was all the overwhelming, dream come true, crazy, get me out of here, all the above. It was amazing, man. It was the girls. I had some sort of connection with all of them, you know, even if it wasn't a physical connection, but it was like, you know, I'm a guy that loves people that are like me. If you like me, you know, I'll take my shirt off my back. And a lot of those girls were there. They were like that. So I had a great relationship with a lot of them. And, you know, it was very challenging because they actually were really there to find love. You know, maybe not from the beginning because they didn't know how I looked. They didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
I could have came out, you know, I don't know, like 3 feet tall or whatever. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. But they might have, you know, but they actually really warmed up to me.
There's actually a 25th woman in the house.
The twist.
The twist. The plot thickens. Your mother is in the house as well.
Yes.
Was that really a good decision? Because she's helping you choose the love of your life.
Yeah.
But how is that going?
You know what? At first I was like, I don't know if I want to bring my mom on to this. And, you know, then it was like the protective part. I got my mom in these houses with these girls. But man, she stood on her own. And sometimes it was like, Mama, relax, you know, let me, you know, I got this. But she, you know, I'm blessed to have a mother that's 67 years old. And she is the love of my life. I look up to her. And to be able to bring her on and show chemistry between a son and a mother, that was, you know, since you have your mom here today, that was an amazing feat. And she's very judgmental. And, you know, she tells it like it is.
So if she disagrees with one of the women, would you kick her off? Like, okay, she's got to go. Mama don't like her.
No, I would challenge my mom. I would challenge my mom.
So you
know?
stand up to her?
Oh, definitely. I'm not a mama's boy, you know, but at the same time, you know, you got to listen. You got to listen.
Well, you're also listening to your NFL spiritual advisor who's on the show, Pastor Ken Johnson. Why? Okay, you have your mother there, but then you bring in the pastor.
Yeah.
So,
You need all the help you can get, huh?
Exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
So what's his role in the show?
He is like my spiritual, and the girls' spiritual guide, you know? So he, you know, what better than to have a guy that can marry you? You know, that's what it says. And him being with the Indianapolis Colts and being used to, like, you know, young, successful, like, you know, men and knowing how to get into their minds and talk to them, it came out to be like a great marriage between me and him. And he's also a good friend now. So, and also for the ladies, to help them, a lot of the girls in the house, they had issues. So he was helping to get out of them, to see if they was really here for love, to see if they was really here for me, to help, counsel them.
Yeah.
So, you have, in reality shows, they say you have confessionals, so why not have a confessional with a pastor?
Yeah, makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now, you are in fact a millionaire.
Okay.
You are the owner. You're saying, okay, like you didn't know that.
Whatever you say.
You are the
humble when
owner
it
of
says
a real estate development company.
Yes.
But how do you know whether or not the women are after you for your money or for the fame? You said that they're all there to really find love, but how do you know that?
That's a very good question. And me being, having the utmost confidence in me as a person, I kind of think that why wouldn't you want to be with me just because you want to, because of me? So maybe that's being a little naive.
I'm glad your mama's there. Yes.
But I have a good gold digger radar.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah.
What's the signal? What's the clear sign? What sets it off?
You know what? It's just like a spider sense that just goes off. You know what I mean? But it's like, but I heard a lot of times, a lot of women say, even if I worked at McDonald's, they would be attracted to me. They might not talk to me, but they would be attracted. So I kind of.
Well, he's a cute guy. They'd still be attracted.
Oh,
but would
thank
they
you,
date
Shawn.
him? Maybe not.
Okay, well, what kind of woman are you looking for?
Thank
You got some bad girls in the house. You got some good girls in the house. What type of woman were you looking for?
I like a mixture of both, man. I like a woman that can come in, command the room, such as herself, and has a nice presence, intelligent, can speak well, and then of course the physical attributes. Like a woman that's curvy and
never hurts.
Yeah, it never hurts. Bring you home at night. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, and we have a few of those in the house.
Okay.
Now, we heard that you are going around breaking up with girls via text message. That's pretty cold. What's
I don't
with
feel
that?
like facing you right now.
It is pretty. It's the day, and it's the day of social media and how we communicate, unfortunately. And
That's how you communicate with your ex-girlfriends.
Well,
Girlfriend/exes.
Girlfriend/exes. Well, this is the thing. So, instead of giving a rose, it's realistic to, you don't do that. I don't say, hey, it was like, what, this is what we do. We text or whatever. And for the most part, though, also the girls stay with a text, and also they can come back and we can meet one-on-one for the real final elimination. And for some of the girls, unfortunately, if it wasn't a match, I don't want to waste your time. We've already talked enough or we didn't talk enough, and I'm just going to say, listen, I'm sorry, we're not a match. But the other girls, we can come back to the pool, back at the house, and then we can meet face to face to hash some things out. So.
All right, so now we just got to watch the show to find out who Shawn picked to be his bride. Anyone, right? We don't know.
If anybody, you got to watch this show.
Find out, yeah.
Well, Match Made in Heaven
I'm sure.
premieres tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on WeTV. Don't worry, we'll be watching.
Oh, appreciate it.
Watch. All right, thank you so much for being here. And we'll be right back with more Rise Entertainment 360.